Well, hello, everybody.
Hello, hello.
Good evening.
Hello. How's everybody doing this week?
Awesome.
Great.
Good.
Weather's been good for everybody. I hope.
No,
Oh, hey, didn't you get that rain you needed?
yeah, but before that, it was 3 months without a drop, and it's been over 100 degrees for like
Mm.
45 days.
Mm,
Well over 100. Today was
that's,
awesome, though.
that is unbearable. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been hot here too in Georgia. But we've gotten too much rain. So I would give you some if I could. So
one day it was 108 degrees. I had three thermometers separated by 500 feet across the place here, and every one of them read 108. I thought it's a fluke. Every one of them's in the shade too. I don't know what they would be in the sun with that radiant uh, differential.
yeah.
That's too hot, man.
Oh yeah. I know. We're not lucky enough to have cab tractors like Greg does.
Well, let's start a GoFundMe. Party needs a cab truck.
Well, now today I was cleaning up an oak tree that's just down the road from here, and I tell you what, I couldn't get my cab cold enough. I guess I was just hot and not feeling real good or something.
Uh-huh.
And I had steam on the dash panel. I had steam on, or not steam, but the doors were fogging up and stuff. I was like, wow, I got something going on here.
That's crazy. Yeah. I know it. Yeah, it had been like the heat index here for probably about 4 weeks straight. It was in the hundreds, in the like 115 and stuff. I can't tell you how many shirts I went through on those days.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah.
I went through a shirt one day by 9 a.m. So
Hey, I pulled the first the other day. Usually I wear a cap. It gets wet, it gets dirty. Same cap. I had a two hat day 2 days ago.
Oh.
One of them got so pitiful, I just had to throw it down, get another one, carry on.
I've had those. Yeah, it's been a lot, and we've gotten Georgia is finally we were in a drought, and now we're out of the drought, but we got out of the drought and we got flooding. So, you can't win. Any projects coming up, you guys?
What? Yeah.
Hi, Gary.
Projects.
Oh,
Gary.
can y'all see me now?
Yep. And hear you. Yep.
I couldn't figure it out on my laptop. I don't know what I done wrong.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Well, mine came yesterday, so
Same here. Yep.
yeah, we're probably on the same mail sequence from their side of the country there.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I've got. Of course, I told y'all that we took the camper to Tennessee. One of the neighbors scraped the road, y'all.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah. So
Nice.
now I'm still need to get fixed because when we get more rain, it's just gonna redo it. It's just gonna do it again. But at least now it's drivable. But yeah, I got the camper up there and went to start the generator to run the camper, and it wouldn't run. And I made the mistake. I didn't drain the gas out of it, and I should have. But so I brought that home. Brought the other grapple home so I can fix the hydraulic lines on it. And then now next weekend I'm going to take up more stuff.
Man, I could so use a grapple right now to finish cleaning up that tree. That would be so nice to have.
You need a grapple.
I do. I absolutely need a grapple.
Like that, people say like, "What's the number one?" And I'm like, well, obviously most of our tractors come with a bucket. I would say forks is probably my number 2 used thing, but definitely the grapple is my number 3. But then again, I don't have much more to put on the front, so
Yeah.
those two. But I don't know. That was the one thing. Like when I bought my tractor, I was like, I'm getting a grapple because if I buy a tractor and I don't buy a grapple, I'm gonna end up regretting not buying it when I bought my tractor.
Yeah, I kind of do too. Some of that stuff would have been nice to just finance it in with the tractor.
That's what I did.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I did that in the third function and all.
So,
Yeah.
how's things going on down in your world, Gary? We all talked about uh, our places. How's your weather?
We got a little bit of rain the other day. I posted that little short video. We got a little bit of rain then, and then I think it was last night, it came a pretty good little shower for a little while.
Mm.
But then it's still hot. I went out and did some bush hogging, trying to learn my drone, trying to learn how to get it to follow me.
Oh, okay.
Have you already done your second cut of hay?
No, I was out. There's a field where we keep the horses on while we got doing our hay, and it was full of weeds, and I knew it was supposed to rain. So I thought, well, if I get those weeds cut out of there, that rain will hit some of that grass that I just cut. So that's what I did.
Yeah, that's one thing my wife and I were talking about when we went to Tennessee is we've got a lot of weeds now.
Yeah.
So we had somebody cutting it for hay for years. He did it with the old owners, and then when we bought it, and then he kind of just stopped, and we didn't know anything. And then he did it back up again, and then now he's just stopped doing it. So I've got a lot of bush hogging to do, but now it's just grown up with weeds, and so I don't know what to do just other than cutting it. I need to get to the point because we're going to put animals on it within the next 2 years. So I'm trying to figure out when the right time is to start transitioning it and, cutting it. Do I disc the whole thing and start over?
Well, that'll take a little bit longer if you just start it.
Yeah.
Disc it. You can always do a no-till drill.
Yeah.
And plant seeds that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I buy so much seed from the co-op. They'll rent me the no drill seeder.
That'd be nice. Do they have one at your co-op small enough for a 52 horse tractor?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Wow, that's cool. I don't think our guys do.
Yeah.
Wish I had that option.
We got a place up here that'll rent me the drill if I need it.
Yeah.
I think it's so much an acre that they charge you.
Yeah.
It ain't probably 10 minutes up the road from where I'm at.
Yeah, our co-op's pretty good about keeping small compact tractor equipment with the big boys.
That's really cool. Yeah. I've never seen that before.
So our co-op has there's a main one in our couple of the counties by us, and called Egg Central in Tennessee, and some of the stores are bigger than the others. Like there's a store that's really geared towards the big ag. So they're a Fendt dealer. That's just how big. Yeah. So
cool.
Yeah, but then there's one near us that's very much smaller and keeps a lot of rental equipment.
Nice. Yeah, maybe I just haven't asked, but I mean, to look at their parking lot at the elevator we go to for chicken feed and stuff, I've never seen any compact tractor sized equipment there.
Yeah.
Our co-op don't carry stuff like that except for spreaders for the fertilizer and stuff.
Yeah. We don't have it in Georgia. We don't have this. I mean, and I'm probably too much in the city here in Georgia for that, but Tennessee, obviously, I mean, I'm in complete farm country there.
Yeah. What do you use, Marty, to do your fields? You
to plant.
Yeah.
We spread the seed.
Oh, okay.
I'm fixing to plant. I'm getting the field ready to plant Austrian winter peas. It's another experiment. I'm trying to add nitrogen back to the soil because corn really absorbs all the good nutrients and instead of returning it. So I've been reading a lot about that. So I'm planting 50 pounds of Austrian winter peas in that one field. And then we have food plots on the lease. My son-in-law, I don't know, he's going to buy 400 or 500 pounds of seed. We always plant. There's a humongous power line right in the smack dab middle of our lease, and we always till that up, disc it up, till it, and plant it. But I'm in the market for a cone spreader for a PTO spreader
Mhm.
because we usually do it by hand. After you get through spreading 300 or 400 pounds seed by hand, you start questioning, do I want to do this anymore?
Question your life choices, as some would say.
Right. But with a cone spreader, you just dump it in and set your settings and matter rip, potato, chip.
Yeah.
But they're so expensive. I mean, the cheapest one brand new I found was like $6.79.
Hmm.
But you can order some, of course, but the shipping is as much as a spreader.
Yeah.
So that won't work. And
And
the used ones are usually corroded, because the owner didn't clean them.
Yeah.
I don't want none of that.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Is like most of the spreaders that I'm seeing on marketplace are all corroded, full of rust. Yeah, that's not good either. So yeah, that's one thing that I got to figure that out. I need what I need is Ironcraft's Batwing that'll work on 25 horsepower.
Yeah.
Have you seen
That
that?
would be nice. Yep. That's a nice machine.
It
You
is a
used
nice
the red,
machine.
white, and blue one at the farm show. I think
Yeah,
it
the
was.
red, white, and blue. Yeah, that one was that. Yeah, it's the 2510, I think.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
Mhm.
I got a card with the information written on it because that was something we were kind of interested in.
Yeah, that 2510. So it's 10-foot Batwing, and it'll work on 25 PTO horsepower.
I think the 12-foot one will too, won't it?
I'm not sure.
Is
That's the one that Tony's got.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is
Yeah.
that what Tony's got? And he does that on the 474.
Yeah,
Does
I think his is a 12-foot too.
Yeah,
That's
his
40
is
horse engine or 48 horse engine, and I think maybe 40 or 39 at the PTO on the
Yeah.
474.
Yeah. So I could use it on the TYM, but that's only got 22 horsepower at the PTO. But it'd be interesting to see if the TYM could pull a 10-foot Batwing and run it.
Did you see Ben's new video there where he was doing the what the heck, flail mower, and he had it on a small Kubota. Then he went to a Massey Ferguson. Then he went to a John Deere. And I tell you what, those hills and stuff, they really suck the power off of the tractors. I never really thought about it because I'm a flatlander here,
Well,
What,
yeah.
you got to take your medicine?
No. No. It was my phone was ringing on my computer. It was a scam. It was a spam risk call.
Oh, spammers.
Someone wants to give me money.
I couldn't even get mine to work on my laptop. I had to do it on my cell phone.
Oh, did you?
It keeps telling me I was backstage.
Oh.
I don't know if you can see it or not.
So no, we can. You're good.
I can see you. Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah.
Just fine.
Ben's terrain is a little bit more hilly than mine is, but it's not much different. He's really in the hills.
Yeah.
I'm on the outskirts of the hills, but yeah, it's definitely very similar to that. I can definitely feel the difference of using the Ford 3000 versus the LS and then having 4-wheel drive. I can totally tell a difference.
I don't know. I didn't catch the number on that Massey Ferguson he was running, but is that the same, similar to your Ford?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
That
talking
Ford.
about Ben
Yeah,
Kennedy?
yeah, from
Yeah.
King.
I think that's a 236 or 231. I can't remember.
It seemed to do a pretty good job, but that John Deere just fit it perfectly. And once he hooked it up to that, man, that
I haven't. I need to watch that video.
that was a good bit.
I
Fit.
saw that it came up, but I haven't stopped to watch it.
I gotta check yours out there where you're putting that uh, the roof on your 4058.
Yeah, I
Oh
saw that
man,
today.
I messed up, gentlemen.
Yeah.
I did get too hot, and I left it in the video as a reminder to myself to not push myself too far.
Mm-hmm.
Because that was not acting, that was not putting on. When I leaned forward and grabbed them rocks bars, I
Mm.
like to went out.
Oh wow.
I was seeing stars, bars, and guitars for a little while.
Wow.
And I just let it rest on my back. It was hooked in two spots. And I finally caught my breath and made a plan while I was resting and got my senses back. And it was a lot easier to put it in place than it was to take it back off because it already got hung up. And that's what caused the problem. I tested fitted that thing inside my shop probably 5 times just to make sure because that's a tall tractor when you get up there, you know.
Yeah.
And I went to slide it in, and one side went in perfect, the other side hung up. One pin went in, one of them's out, and you can't shove it. You have to pull it all the way back out to try it again. That's what happened. So I got overheated by too much exertion, and that thing weighs like 57 pounds.
Oh my.
So I've got all that up there in the air, and it's 101 degrees outside. The sun's shining on me. Uh,
I had
like to
no
turn the
clue.
lights out.
I had no clue it weighed that much. Holy cow.
I may be a little heavy on that, but I'd have to go back and look. It's 50. It's 50 something pounds,
Okay.
Yeah.
maybe 52.
I'd kind of like to have one to go over top of the backhoe when I'm using my farmery backhoe.
That would be awesome for that if you could find a way to attach it behind the cab.
Right. Right. That's something that'd be a little difficult to figure out, I think. But you could actually just come up and make a bracket up over the top and have it bolted to the actual backhoe, and then be able to move that sunshade out.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Another fella asked me today. He has a ROPS tractor. Asked me, would that work? I said, yeah. I mean, the bracket don't care. You know, it fits flat. It just fits right on top, and then your bottom bracket, you got two huge carriage bolts on each side, one vertical, one horizontal, and tighten her down. They don't care if it's facing forward or backwards. It seems to be real sturdy. Now I got one with diagonal braces. First one I ever saw that had braces on the sides. So that's the one I chose. The rest of them I never have seen that before.
But that won't. That'll only work on the straight ROPS, right? It won't, or is that an angle?
It's adjustable. It's highly adjustable. I mean, there's 4 different angle settings.
Okay.
I have mine the way that ROPS is straight up and down. I have it on the last notch, facing just barely tilted forward.
Yeah, because my ROPS on the TYM is angled at the top.
Yeah.
I do need one for that. I've got one for the LS, and it's very similar to the one that you put on.
You know, that's a good idea anyways, just to save your skin, you know, the sun damage and stuff over your lifetime. You're a young guy, fairly young guy still got time to take care of everything.
That's just true.
I'll stick with my cab.
Yeah. Same here. True that.
I mean,
yep.
I would totally do a cab, but my thought was I've got a lot of woods, and I'm gonna end up breaking a door or a windshield or a back window or something at some point.
Yeah. Well, I almost did that today. I shut the door. I got nowhere to put my chainsaw. So I put my chainsaw on the floor and shut the door. I thought I had it in far enough. And when I heard it hit the glass, I was like, ooh, that could have been bad. But I was lucky, it didn't hurt nothing.
I know a really good company that sells a chainsaw holder for their load.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
Got all sorts of good stuff. So
yeah, I put the that pack out mount. I have one for I bought 2 of them. So I put the loader pack out mount on the TYM on the loader, and then I got the ROPS one. All it is different size U-bolts. It's the same plate.
Oh, okay.
I put that on the LS and a chainsaw holder. But the LS loader arms. So the mechanism or the bracket is back, near the open station part. But they, instead of like where the TYMs are straight up and down, like right where it hits, the LS goes forward more, and so the loader arm part is almost at the tire.
Okay.
It's at the back of the tire. So if you put a chainsaw holder on it, you have to angle the chainsaw holder, because if you go straight down, the tire is going to hit it.
I see.
So I had to do that. But it's nice having tools on a tractor, because the toolbox that's on the LS is tinier than the one we get with TYMs. Like, it is tiny.
Mine didn't even come with a toolbox.
Oh, it didn't?
What?
No, the T654 didn't come with a toolbox.
Oh, yeah, 4058 doesn't either. At least not that I'm aware of.
But I mean, I usually put stuff up there with me in the cab.
Yeah.
The first thing, so on the 2515, the first thing I did was I used the bracket that the toolbox was setting on, and I went and got an ammo can from Harbor Freight. And I was like, I gotta switch this out because this is not going to work. And then I found the pack out mount, and I have a ton of pack out stuff. And so I was like, well, I'm going to do that. I can fit a lot more in a ammo style can pack out than I can just a regular ammo can.
I did end up getting that pack out.
You what?
Like yours. I did end up getting that pack out like yours, but I don't have the bracket to mount it yet.
Jake sells one, and then there's another company that sells the same thing.
Okay. Sorry, Gary, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're fine. My truck's usually pretty close.
Yeah.
Where I'm at, and I've got all my boxes set up. Now I do got the saw haul that Kenny sent me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they sent a couple months, haven't you?
Yeah, he sent me that to use here on the farm, and I did a video on installing it. That thing's real handy.
Yeah, I have chainsaw holder on both tractors. I don't think I'd ever have. I have more than one chainsaw holder on the TYM. I made my own. Well, didn't make my own, but bought a ballast box and put the concrete in it, and it's got a chainsaw holder on it. I bolted the ammo cans on the side before I put the concrete on in the inside, so it got all the chains and stuff. My daughter didn't know what to get me for Christmas last year, so I sent her to my Amazon list, and she got me a couple choker chains so that I can pull out logs and stuff. She was like, I don't know what these do, but they're on your list. I was like, I know what they do.
That's all that matters, ain't it?
That's all that matters. She was like,
as long as the end user knows.
Yeah. She was like, I don't know what you would do with these or why they're different than everything else. And I'm like, well, it's got this long metal stick that you can stick around the log that's sitting on the ground, and then it's got this the hook is different than any other hook, and as you pull, it'll get tighter. She's like, oh, okay.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't think I'd be without. I'm always needing it. I almost take a chain, like I don't leave a chainsaw in there, obviously, because my tractors stay outside. Um, but yeah, I would. I think I always grab a chainsaw when I get on the tractor most of the time. You
I
never
usually
know.
try to.
Yeah, I like to keep my truck close too, Gary. I've got the decked system in my truck, which has totally changed the game for me.
Oh
And
yeah.
I'm keeping all my tools in there, and I still have my truck bed. That's been really nice.
I say I've got my toolboxes mounted on the back. Plus, I got that 100-gallon fuel tank on the back.
I I want a bigger. I need to get a bigger fuel tank.
I've
To
got 2 tanks. I've got one that's uh, on a utility trailer, and it's a 70-gallon. Then I got a big and 12. I don't know if y'all are familiar with 12D toolboxes, the stainless steel ones.
Yeah.
They sent me out a 32-inch box for me to use here on the farm. So I've got that one on that trailer full of tools with a 30-gallon just regular gas and then a 70-gallon diesel tank. And then I got that 100-gallon on the back of my truck.
Chris, do you have a tank currently?
Yeah, I got a
Uh,
tank on the back and then one on my utility trailer. So I got a total of 172 gallons.
yeah, I'm just toting 5 gallon containers so far.
I made one right. A,
Uh-uh.
a 25-gallon. Uh, I started from scratch. I made my own transfer tank. I took a yellow colored tank, 25-gallon tank, to keep sunlight from reaching the diesel or helping. And I bought a diesel transfer pump it came in a case, but I didn't use the case. I took the pump out of the case, mounted it on the tank, and ran my own filter system outside the tank. So it comes out of the tank through the suction line, through a humongous fuel water separator. It jumps over into a 10 micron uh, particulate filter that's about 12 inches tall, maybe 11. And then it goes out to the hose to the
Is
automatic
it
pump.
metal or
Is what?
is your tank metal or is it a plastic one?
No, it's yellow plastic.
Oh, okay.
And then I bought a 58-gallon self-contained unit that I need to sell it, I guess, because I love my little 25. Although I have to fill it up more often, but it's easier for me uh, to take several 5-gallon containers to the either the bulk plant or where I can get fuel, and I only have to handle them. Well, honestly, I don't have to handle them. Let me back up. Um, about the only time I have to actually physically handle them is when I got them on the tailgate of my truck and I put them back in the bed, shut the tailgate.
Yeah.
When I get home, I back my side by side up to my truck, slide them all into the back of that, you know, pretty even. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'll back down here to my transfer tank, and I have an electric pump. I just throw into one of them, and I have it mounted going into my transfer tank. I hit the switch, and
Oh,
it sucks that out in 5-gallon containers in about 3 minutes. And I just when it gets low, I tilt it, get what I can get, and I throw it over in the next one because it's I may have 6 at a time. So I get the cap on the next one and the next one, So it's a ever going process until that 25 gallons is full, and I don't handle it no more.
yeah.
That'd be nice.
I like my little setup. I do have a video on that. I built that before I had a YouTube channel, but on the TYM pages, I posted what I used and links to everything that I used.
Okay. I'll have to
That,
go
but
check that out.
that's been a while though.
if I need more fuel, I just hook up to my utility trailer and drag it down to my co-op, and they'll fill that one up. It's like 72 gallons. Then I got that 100-gallon on the back of the truck. So I mean, I don't have to touch nothing. Both of them's got their own pumps.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'll build in Tennessee. I'll build a fuel station and have the co-op deliver it.
Yeah,
I want to
I just
do
drive
exactly.
by.
Yeah, I want to do exactly what Evan did at Country View Acres.
Oh yeah, that's a nice setup.
I want an ethanol-free setup, a tank, and a diesel tank. Yeah, in Georgia, I can't find off-road diesel, so I have to pay the big bucks.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Huh.
In Tennessee, obviously I can go to the co-op. So.
Oh, okay.
But here, it's very difficult to find off-road diesel. It's very difficult to find ethanol-free gas in Georgia.
Huh. That's the same as rec fuel? The ethanol free? Yeah.
Yeah, it's E0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I'd like to have some of that on hand.
Yeah, I want to use that.
1 gallon can for how much?
Yeah, I want to use that. I want to use it in the generator, in the lawn tractors, and the chainsaws. You know, the mixture. Like that way, I don't have to worry about it as much. Because there is stuff that I have that I don't run but a few times a year, and that's what happened with the generator. It's just got old fuel in it.
Yeah,
ethanol free is a little more stable. I mean, it's not like forever stable, but it's more stable than regular pump gas.
I got a 3-horse edger for edging around concrete and stuff, and I got it out to loan it to a buddy of mine last night, and couldn't get it to start. It's like, doggone it, the stupid gas.
Yeah.
And, it just doesn't get used very often, and so now it's got to have the carburetor worked on.
Yep. Yeah, I'm hoping I drained the generator last night or the other night, and I'm hoping that I took the air filter off and kind of looked at the carb. I'm like, I really don't want to take the carb off. I mean, it does have a drain bolt on the bottom. I'm going to do that and see if I can. I didn't run it for very long with bad gas in it, so hopefully I'm good. But it would so I know it'll run my camper even when I turn the air conditioning on. So I know it runs the camper, and every time I tried to turn the air conditioning on, it would die. It would kill the generator. So I know it had to be bad gas.
Yep, that's the most likely culprit right there.
Yep. So, and then I'm like, oh, maybe I should get a new generator.
Get a propane one.
Yeah, and then I was like, do I really want to spend that money?
Oh,
so
what we're seeing here is the problem with having a chainsaw without having a holder. That was from today, and as you can see, I couldn't get my foot to the brakes. And so the crown of the road started making the tractor roll farther than I expected it to, and I had to bend over and push the brake with my hand.
Oh no!
Yeah, and I said, you know what, something's got to be done. I gotta have a holder. So
let me see if
that's in the works.
Let's see.
There he is.
Yeah, we lost you. Let me see if I can.
He's muted.
There
you
now,
go.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
It was telling me to stream this to your audience, and so I don't guess it's been streaming.
Oh, it may not have been because neither Marty or I had it set up either. Chris had to remind us.
What was that?
When we set it up to stream to the YouTube channel or the Facebook channel.
Yeah.
We were working on that just before we went live. Gary didn't have that opportunity.
No, I was late. You know, to be honest with you, I lost track of time.
Mm.
I was in there watching Evan.
Oh, what's he up to?
He was tedding his hay, and then my wife said, "Don't you got to be somewhere at 7?" I said, "Well, yeah, it ain't. It's like 6:30." She said, "No, it's 10 till." I said, "Oh crap, okay."
Yeah.
Gonna have to tighten up, Gary.
Yeah.
I do what?
Gonna have to tighten up.
I know it.
Put an alarm on your phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm getting old and forgetful.
No, I forgot. My son came in and was like, "Hey, you want to go to dinner later?" And I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I was like, "What time?" He's like, "About 8." And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And then I'm like, "No, I can't." I'd forgotten. So
Yeah,
he was
I
like,
was-
"Oh, we'll go another time."
Sitting there in Discord waiting on you guys. I'm like, okay, somebody gonna come in and say hi.
I guess I forgot how to sign it up in there.
Oh, into Discord?
Yeah, I couldn't get it to work.
Oh, I'll help you with it.
So, so yeah, that, so like I was saying that comment about the tree puller, the guy was like, "You're only pulling an inch and a half stump." I was like, "Dude, there was one stump there that was a lot bigger than that." So, but I thought it did a good job.
It did.
Yeah, I thought it did a good job, and it was fun. It's hydraulics. What cannot be fun about that?
I heard that.
Long as you like it, Chris, it don't matter.
It don't matter. I
It
know.
don't matter.
I know.
It's yours.
I know. Now I need to get. Now I want a real stump grinder and a chipper. That's really what I would want. But
Chipper'd be great. Definitely.
I love my stump grinder. I just don't get to use it often enough.
Yeah, same here. I need to use mine more often.
man, I wish
I
y'all
enjoy
lived
using
closer.
What's that?
I said, I wish y'all lived closer because I need one.
Right?
I would loan it to you.
I need a backhoe. I got a water line I need to dig.
Well, I mean,
You got 3 of them here.
I know.
Yeah. I think Marty's the closest one.
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute now.
I know. I know.
Hey,
Well,
that'd make
so-
a great video.
Mm-hmm.
But so, Greg, I might come to Michigan, see my dad, and just show up and be like, "Let's put this thing in the back of my truck for a couple months."
Yeah, there you go. That's what 1,900 pounds. Can you handle it?
Yeah, we can handle that.
I think it's 19. Maybe it'll be 16. I can't remember.
What
It's heavy.
is it a farmery or is it a
Yep,
what is-
farmery.
okay.
3-point hitch type.
It's the straight one, right? Not the or is it the big one that
That's the
moves?
big
with
one
like-
with the curve in it.
yeah.
The curve boom. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Makes it better for, loading higher trailers and stuff like that, I think.
Got it. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need that. I need a mulcher really, but I think
Yeah,
I'm gonna
mulcher.
get
Nice.
those. I think I'm gonna get those B blades for my brush hog.
That looked pretty nice.
Yeah.
V blades for a brush hog? You mean a
Yeah.
flail mower? What?
No.
No,
Oh.
it's like a weld on. It welds on the end of your.
Oh, I'm learning
Blades.
something new here.
Yes, a guy
You
out of
tell.
Wisconsin makes them, and they're a block that slide over your brush hog blades, and you weld it on, and then it's got teeth on the end, just like a stump grinder
Mhm.
teeth. That's what they look like. They just look like stump grinder teeth.
Okay.
And I think you can remove them and replace them, can't you?
Right, you can remove them and replace them. So you basically can make your brush hog a rotary, cutter,
Like a finish?
like
mower?
almost like a mulcher, almost like a force mulcher. Mulcher.
Oh, like a force mulcher. Okay.
Mhm.
They're rotatable too. Like
Right.
the outer edge wears
Right.
down, you can flip it over 180 degrees.
Yeah, you can flip it over.
Oh, I didn't know that. I never heard of such a thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It came up on my Facebook feed, and I was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "This is interesting." And he's coming out with different sizes too, different widths for bigger brush hog blades. So I was thinking, like, I just get a whole new set of blades and brand new blades and put those on there, and then just switch them out as I want to, if I want to use those. And because it covers up the cutting edge of the blade, and that becomes your cutting edge.
Okay. You have to send me a link to that. I'd be interested in seeing it.
It's a lot cheaper than buying a forestry mulcher.
Yeah.
I think the set of his they're about $300, and then you can buy the teeth after that. So, and they show it a lot on the videos that they show are the brush cutters on the front of skid steers. But he had one video where he showed it on a brush hog, and it was pretty. What the guy cut down was pretty woody around a tree, some just undergrowth, and it did a pretty good job. So it's worth a shot. Small business in Wisconsin makes them in his garage, and I'll support that.
Hey, he might even give you a set if you do videos on it.
Maybe, but he's a small business. I'll just buy it, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I got a ton of clearing to do.
Yeah, I wish I lived closer. One, I'd be in Tennessee and not in the blue state. And the other thing is just be nice to be able to share implements back and forth and do, when you team up on something, you can knock it out quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It'd be good content.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I did ask my oldest daughter, though. I said, what'd you think about the whole family just packing up and we all move, get new jobs and everything and move to Tennessee on a big parcel? And she's like, I'm ready to go.
There you go. Come on down.
Yep. I'd have to gather up all the kids. We got 6 kids between us. So, and they're all over the place in Michigan here, living their lives and doing their thing. I'd have to gather everybody up and, support them until they all got their own jobs in Tennessee. It'd be a pretty tall order, I think, to move the whole family.
So from where I live in Tennessee to where you are is about 11 hours.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long ways to haul the backhoe.
Yeah.
Of course, I'd rather haul the backhoe than the 4058 and the backhoe.
Yes. That
ain't no lie. I can't haul that 4058 anywhere. My trailer's not. I only have a 12,000 pound trailer and a half-ton truck.
We got a half-ton truck like yours. You got a Ram, right?
No, F-150. I have 2 F-150s now. I bought my dad's truck that he left. Yeah. But I do have a RAS suspension system on the rear axle. I think that's it. Let me look over here. I got a sticker somewhere. Yeah, RAS suspension helpers. It's the wildest thing you've ever seen, but it works awesome. I messed around and put some $100 rubber blocks back when I was hauling my side-by-side to the mountains twice a year. And they work good as long as the trailer is loaded. But as soon as that truck doesn't have a load on it, it rides as rough as Charles Ingalls' wagon. on Little House in the Prairie.
Yeah.
And it got a nickname. Let's all hop in Charles's wagon and go to town, because that's the way it rode. And after about 3 or 4 months of that, I had to find something different. I didn't want airbags because everybody I've talked to said there's 2 kinds: those that leak and those that are going to leak. And I don't know how true that is, but I didn't want to deal with all that either, So when you get a chance, look up RAS suspension.
So I have I have airbags on my Sierra, my 1500, and I've had them on since 2021, and they don't leak. So they don't all leak.
Good. Yeah.
And I will
Well,
tell you,
I knew they couldn't, or they wouldn't be so popular. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But and they're not cheap either.
yeah.
Yeah.
The kit that I bought, I don't have onboard air, so I have to fill them up. So we brought them. I only paid like $450 for my set, and we brought the valve stems out, the screws for the license plate.
Oh,
So
okay.
we took those out, and so the screws for my license plate are my valve stems for each side.
That's cool.
And then I have the Milwaukee air inflator, the M18 air inflator, and
Oh yeah.
I just put that in there, and I set it to, when I'm pulling the camper, I set it to about 65 pounds. And I don't even know that camper, which is crazy because the camper's 7,000 pounds, but I barely feel it back there. You know, we don't feel it bouncing at all.
Excuse me,
That's
gentlemen.
the same. That's the same situation with my 20-foot equipment trailer. I really can't tell once it pushes down on my receiver hitch.
Mm-hmm.
It can only sink so far. I can't really explain how that works, but there's a spring that rides on top that connects to the center axle, and there's a double set of springs that counteract that. So the more pressure, the harder it gets. And there's a certain torque you put on it, but it does not affect the stock ride without a load. It rides just as smooth as ever if without a pine straw needle in the back or nothing.
Yeah.
But you put the biggest load it'll handle, and it doesn't really squat that far.
Yeah.
But it also helps the lateral stability in curves, which I didn't really believe at first, but after an experience in it,
there's not less roll.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I felt the same way the first time I bought my camper. It's 28-foot camper. It's about 7,000 pounds dry. And I pulled it, and it was like, this, I can't do this. So then I put airbags on it, and we did a big trip. And I was like, this is night and day. I've had the Ford 3. I've pulled the Ford 3000. I've pulled the LS more than once, three times. I pulled the TYM a couple times. Obviously, the TYM's like nothing back there. The LS is definitely heavy with the backhoe. And then the Ford 3000 is pretty heavy too. Now, when we got the Ford, we had to borrow an equipment trailer, like a 14,000 pound equipment trailer with like crazy tongue weight, and I pulled it with my 1500, which that was nuts. I don't know why I did that.
That's not fun.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know why I did that, but I did it once, right? So, and I don't pull every day. I just pull occasionally. So, but I've got a 22-foot equipment trailer, and I was coming back a few months ago and blew two tires on the same side, and I was like, how am I going to get my jack under there? And I was like, wait, I've got a tractor on the trailer. So I pulled, and I didn't have any spares with me. I'm like, ugh. So my wife had to come rescue me with spares from expensive Tractor Supply. Tires from there are ridiculous. And but I was like, how am I gonna get the jack under here? I was like, I don't know. And I was like, wait, I have a tractor. And then I was like, I had the LS, and so I was like, oh, let me see if I can just put the backhoe down and see if I can lift it up enough. But the tractor on the trailer was just too heavy, so I took the tractor off and used the bucket and lifted the back up. Who needs a jack?
Yeah.
You got a tractor. So
You got your hydraulic jack there.
I got my hydraulic jack, yeah. So then I took the two spare. I bought 4 brand new tires, 4 new wheels on all 4s. Did all the bearings and everything, and got spare tire carriers and put the Tractor Supply tires, both of them. So now I've got 2 spares.
That's good though.
Yeah. Yeah. And I put stabilizer jacks on the back for loading. That's been crazy cool.
Yeah, I got to do that. I keep telling myself I have got to put stabilizer jacks on my
So
trailer.
um E-trailer has the kind that the cylinder kind that you pull off and move. That's got the trailer jacks that have got that you weld on. They've got a
Open square
bracket.
tubing.
Yeah, the round tube. Uh, they've got a bracket you can bolt on to the back
Oh,
No.
for those. I was like, I didn't feel like welding. I was like, I don't want to weld this on right now. But they have a bracket for those that you can bolt on. And when it's just the stabilizer jack, it's like I don't need to really weld it on. I just need it to be in place when it's stationary.
I really don't have a trouble when I'm loading up my T474, but when I'm moving that 5103 John Deere, that that boy is heavy, and it squats that trailer on the rear end, and it tries to pick up my truck.
Yep.
And I'm always afraid that it's going to lift it so high that the back. I tell you what I do. I block the front wheels, the front
Yeah.
tires. I put a chalk in front and chalk in back, just because I'm so afraid that I'm going to pick up the rear end of my truck so high that the parking brake will no longer be needed. And it's,
Yes.
I've seen that happen before.
mhm.
Why did they decide to put the parking brakes on the rear of trucks? Why
Yeah.
can't we have them on the front?
Yeah.
All four.
Well, they didn't expect somebody to be an OSHA violation, and
Yeah, I mean, like, I remember the first time I loaded a tractor, and I was like, "This is," and those my trailer's low. Those equipment trailers are pretty low, anyways. Most of the time, I don't even use my ramps. I just roll right off of it. Um, but yeah, I mean, having the stabilizer jacks this last time was definitely good. I felt a lot safer going up there.
That would be cool. I
we
carry
took
a jack stand with me,
Okay.
and a piece of board, and
Uh-huh.
I keep it about 6 inches below the back of the trailer,
Hmm.
because if I don't, then I'm not going to be able to get the thing back out after the tractor's loaded up.
Oh
So
yeah,
if I put it up tight against it,
yeah.
We had a-
I was
Go
worried
ahead.
that the jack stands would do the same thing, or the jacks. But it's just like the jack is just the trailer jack that you can remove, right? That's all it is. It's just, and it's
Mhm.
only like this. It's very tiny, and but yeah, it's worked out really well. That's been a good trailer so far.
You
Are
can
there?
lift the back of them off.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my friend, he's got a Ram 3500, and I don't know if y'all seen it in some of my videos. I've got that green 20-foot trailer.
Mhm.
We backed it off when we were doing some work around our church, and we backed it off, and it lifted the rear end of his truck completely off the ground.
That's crazy. That's a heavy truck too.
Mhm.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got an F250, and it'll do the same thing to my 250.
That's There's two things that are my biggest fears: is flipping a tractor and having my truck roll away while I'm trying to load a trailer. Those are some of my biggest fears.
Mhm.
I do not want to roll a tractor.
No, me either.
Well, you
No.
still got brakes on the front, so one of us is sat in the cab with the brakes on.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
guys see? Oh, doggone it, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, he just did a video tonight on the John Deere, the guy that had the 3038 back around 2020, and he went out with his tractor right after he got it, flipped it on him, and killed him. And so the wife sued John Deere corporate.
Really?
Yeah, that was interesting. She got $5 million from him. It took years to settle it, but she got $5 million. I guess it went all the way to the Oklahoma Supreme Court.
Wait a minute.
How was it deemed a manufacturing defect or?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Because it didn't come with any wheel weights on it, I guess. Let me look here. I can't believe I'm drawing a blank on this feller's name. So it was Tractor Mike, and it says a man died, deer lost 5 million, and then has anything changed? That was the premise of his video tonight. And I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking, well, how in the world can you hold it against the tractor dealer or the tractor manufacturer without holding it against the dealer too? And apparently, all they did is go after John Deere.
Well, it says it in the manual. It gives you tip over safety tips in your manuals.
Yeah, half the manual safety items anyway.
Yeah.
Right. And there's a lot of stickers on our tractors too.
Yeah, there is. There's a lot.
A lot of stickers. Yeah. Like that's like Greg, you sent me that video the other night of that 8N flipping because the guy.
Oh yeah.
Because the guy had, I don't know if I've seen it where the guys like they were trying to pull something out of a ditch or something, but they attach it too high, and it pulls them over. But that one looked like it was pretty low.
Yeah,
like
right on the drawbar. It looked like
I had it on the drawbar. But that's the Ford doesn't have a ROPS, doesn't have, and it's 2-wheel drive, and it's got not a whole lot of weight on the front really. The chassis is the engine and the transmission, right? So yeah, but
well, knowing what we know now, I'm grateful for the ROPS. I used to think ROPS was weird because you didn't see it very often, but I'm grateful for ROPS now.
Yeah, same here. I'm gonna put
something.
Say it again.
I said I would like to widen my tractor. I think I can do it with some spacers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I widened mine. It sure did help.
I've got ballast in mine, but
did you widen the 4058, Marty?
No, I widened it as far as it will go as a factory. Let you, wheel wise. I put every setting, the wheel center, the wheel rim, on the outside of everything, and as wide as it will get without adding spacers. Okay. I added 3-inch spacers to my 474.
All right.
And made it 6 inches wider, which turned it into a totally different tractor. I mean, I was amazed.
Makes a difference.
Yes.
Gary, I think Evan widened his tractor.
Yeah, I think he did. He had to.
Yeah.
He had to do a little work on them, I think, to get them to fit.
He had them sent to him, and then he had there was the wrong bolt pattern, maybe,
or something was, and then he kept them for a year or something, so he didn't want to send them back.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So he had to mill them himself.
Yeah.
But I ain't got that type of tools.
I wish I had that type of tools.
Yeah.
I'll get there. I'll get there someday.
Well, I got 2 trailers that I can haul my tractor on, so I guess I'm blessed in that section.
Mm-hmm.
I got a gooseneck trailer give to me that was set up to haul dozers.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I don't know if y'all seen it on that video where I'm hauling the hay. It's that black gooseneck one.
Oh, that's a nice trailer.
Yeah, that was given to me. And it hauled a dozer on it's what it was.
Oh, did it? Okay.
All right, guys, it's the top of the hour. So, for those still watching, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.
See you later. Have a good night. Thanks for